Hello, welcome to the first edition of ShadowHawk Talks High Noon. Actually, High Noon with ShadowHawk Talks. I got that backwards already. All right. Hopefully, we'll have some people rolling in a minute or two. I'm going to do a little tap dancing for a minute or two until either someone shows up or we just dive into the review. Um, Thought I was going to make this easy on myself, actually, because my good buddy John Dillard got me his Canadian Tussle and the reprint of the Buckler Descent flip book. Awesome, by the way. The artwork is amazing, as always, with John Dillard. Um, John, you made my life difficult, and you'll find out why in a minute. But I'm gonna wait and see if anybody pops into the back here, so I can have a co-host. If not, we will dive into the review of the Buckler Canadian Tussle in just a couple of minutes. To recap a little thing from last week, saw some news came out on our drone situation, and gee, to the surprise of no one, it turns out it's probably our own government, and they've been lying to us for well over a month now about what's going on with the drones. So a shock to pretty much no one, I'm sure, but hey, what the heck, our government is very interesting lately. That's all I'm going to say about that one. Uh, Well, of course, my first show happened to coincide with RexX and Apex's Saturday show this week. Wasn't counting on that one, so I may, you know, this may not get as many eyes on it right away as I was hoping, but hopefully, if you're not here for the live show, you'll come back on the rewatch, and we appreciate all of you, whether you're here live or you watch later. Um, Drop some comments, send me some advice, tell me what I'm doing wrong, tell me what I could do better, tell me what you'd like to see, tell me what you'd like to talk about. Open for everything. The link is posted in the chat, so anyone is welcome to pop in and have a chat. Let's take we'll take a quick look at the book we'll be reviewing in just a minute. There is the front cover for the Buckler Canadian Tussle. Awesome, just detailed, a little on the grotesque side, but amazing. Dillard artwork, as always. And on the flip side of the flip book, the Buckler Descent, which I believe was Dillard's first Buckler story, and he crossed over with our buddy Rick Cross from Cross Comics character, the Canadian Shield. So, very interesting kind of origin reveal here. Doesn't give you the full origin, but it does give you a nice setup for what's going to be coming in the Buckler. All right, so I'm going to give it just a couple more minutes and then we'll get into the review. In the meantime, seems I have no one in the chat yet. That's wonderful. All right, well, it's going to be one of them shows to start off this week. And of course, I'll be on later with Rex on the 4 o'clock shadows. So we'll have stuff to talk about there, I'm sure. Yeah. Take a little pre-show medicine for the head. Got myself a fresh drink here. And get ready to roll here in about one more minute. I think 5 minutes is enough time to give folks a chance to come in. I know I invited a few folks, but everybody, it turns out, is last week it was a desert for streaming. This week it appears there's a bunch of people streaming on Saturday. So too late. I've locked in my time, and we're just gonna have to build it from here. So help me out, people. Let's build this channel up. Get Shadow out there a little bit, and gonna have about one more minute, and then we'll get into the review. And I think we're gonna start with the reprinted flip side, the Buckler, the Descent, and we'll do a quick review on that. I'm not gonna give away everything. I'd like to show off a little bit of Dillard's art and his storytelling ability. The man is quite talented, our young John Dillard, and really enjoying everything he does so far, with one small exception. And we'll get into that shortly. All right, it's 12:05, and guess I'm going to get started here. Let me take a quick drink and get set up. Give me 1 second. Haha, finally, someone's in my back room. It's Omer. Hello, Omer.
Sir, I think Rex is getting jealous.
Omer, good. Yeah.
It's like, oh
Man, he
no,
was
I'm getting
spicy this.
replaced. Oh yeah,
He
yeah,
was spicy this morning, boy. Wow.
yeah. I asked him if he took a Viagra last night because man, he was hard as a rock.
Well, I'm glad you could join me, Omer. I wanted to kind of shoot the shit a little bit before we got started on the review. Um, also, you do. Damn it, you don't have a wrench, do you? I got to figure out how to do all this stuff. Damn it. You know what? You can just, if you want to present it backstage or something, I wanted to show off a little bit of your stuff. I noticed you've been posting your character Glitch, and you're working on him. So we can get folks familiarized with your stuff. If you've got anything handy, you can throw up, and I'll share
Can I
it.
use this? How about this? Have you seen my ash can?
No, I've not yet.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
hold on. Let's see. Let me get you. Gotta go layout. Where's my? I got nothing here. I think they changed up the. Okay, there it is. Let's do.
I imagine it's a lot harder on the phone, man. I don't know how
Yeah,
you do it, to be honest, bro.
it's more difficult on the phone, man. I gotta tell you. All right, it's not. There you go. Let me put you in. No, put you in the driver's seat.
Now,
Okay, that's good. And then we'll do the single layout and blow you up. There we go. Beautiful.
yeah.
All
So
right,
this is my
let's
little
take a
mini
look.
comic.
Okay.
I made this in 2009. I printed 200 copies of it. I've got another 100 ready to go, but I just need the color covers, which I need to get made. But also they're
Nice.
in stores somewhere, so I got to find them.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I don't want to dox you or anything, but like, what area might people be able to look in stores for?
Well, I sold them all. I did local cons here in South Texas, McAllen,
Oh, okay.
Brownsville area, and all
Oh,
of them got
excellent.
sold.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all sold. So I
My
don't have any
ex-father-in-law lives
available at the
in.
moment.
Yeah, my ex-father-in-law lives in Brownsville, man. We used to go to Matamoros all the time when Mexico
Yeah,
was
yeah, we
fun.
talked about that one time. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, so you
Yeah, I had a
totally know
ball
where
down there.
the Canadian Tussle happens, so that's gonna be
Oh
neat.
yeah. Oh yeah, totally, dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then Dillard's doing a continuation, right, with the man from Brownsville, I believe it's called, or the is it
yeah,
from
I think so.
Brownsville?
I think
Yeah.
that's what he said. Yeah, the next story is gonna be like the Buckler, the man from Brownsville, or something like that.
Right. It kind of goes back and shows like the guy that uh, I guess kind of turns him into or leads him into a life of crime instead of being a superhero. So
Right.
should be interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
I didn't get to get the Buckler when it came out. Well, I didn't get to back the campaign because I didn't trust Diller was going to fulfill. No, I'm just kidding.
nah,
No, I just
nah.
didn't have the chance, and by the time I saw it again, I missed it. So it's one of those
I
things.
know,
If you
dude.
don't,
Yeah, I try to back as many guys as I can. I'm a big backer, but even I miss stuff. And yeah,
yeah,
so I'm glad I actually got a chance with Canadian Tussle to get the reprint of the Buckler Descent, his first story that he did with Rick Cross, the crossover there. Um, and I think we're going to lead off with that when we go into the review. You'll find out as we go through.
cool.
I thought Dillard was going to make this really easy on me because I know the guy and I know his work. Um,
Yeah,
there is one small thing with the Canadian Tussle that bothered me a bit, and Dillard's probably gonna be mad at me, but I promised I was gonna be honest in these reviews. So it's gonna happen. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah,
let
yeah,
the
right.
chips fall where they may.
Yeah, yeah, you got it. I mean, if you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it. If you had issues with
Oh
some
yeah,
of it,
yeah. No,
the way it is,
I
you know.
absolutely enjoyed it. I mean, don't get me wrong there, but we'll get
It's
into the
okay.
details
I
of it.
know Dillard sucks. Okay, we know he
Yeah,
sucks. Okay?
I'm trying to be nice, but yeah,
Nah, I love Dillard. I don't.
I do too,
He's a
man.
solid guy.
Yeah, yeah. No, he's a solid dude, man, and his artwork just, I mean, he's leveling up every time he does something, dude.
He,
It's
he's not
crazy.
going to become a millionaire with Yellow Flash and forget all about us. He's not.
No, he would never do that
He'd
fast.
never
No,
do that.
I think he might. He's gonna forget
Yeah.
all his friends
He's like,
in low
I don't know
places.
any of y'all. I'm out of here. Peace out.
I'm only gonna be on Ethan's show from now on, suckers.
I was gonna be a king. Oh
Hey,
my god.
you never know. He may be soon.
No, I think he'd just disappear and enjoy his life if he became a millionaire.
Hey,
He's like,
yeah. I mean, wouldn't most of us, dude? If I suddenly got a couple $1 million, I would just like find an island somewhere and park my ass.
right? Yeah, I just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Yeah, totally.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah,
I would
I
make
do.
art just for me and nobody else, and at some point maybe it'll come out when I need more money again.
Yeah. Or right before you get ready to die, like compile an omnibus and
Right.
send the fucking
Yeah, yeah. Let the kids
I
enjoy
kept all
whatever
this
it
to myself for the
comes out.
last 40 years. And here you go.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, dude, I was in the car when you were showing this off earlier, and I heard the boys praising your color covers and stuff. It's pretty cool that
Yeah.
you managed to put that all together by yourself, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I made it all, like everything, all the wording, all the lettering. I did all of it. Like nobody helped me in any of this. I mean,
That's
I did
fantastic.
the Page Nation and all the digital work for the layout of the book and how it prints and all that. I mean, and then I printed it out
Actually,
myself too. So
yeah,
other
dude, and
than
I mean, it turned out really nice, man. Your layouts look good. Everything's printed nicely.
yeah,
I mean,
thank you.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, very cool, man. How can I get a copy of this? Owner, you got some at the house?
Well, when I make those 100, when I find them and I get some colored the covers printed up, I'm gonna send all the cool kids a copy.
Oh,
So
cool. Well, I'm glad I'm in the cool kid
unless
group.
I get
At least
unless
until later.
right, unless I jump on it faster and I have the file, so I could just print it out all over again. So if I get a chance, maybe I can print up 10 or 20 copies to send out to the friends,
Oh,
the
sweet.
amigos.
And I would be happy to pay, sir. Happy, 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 happy.
I'd be happy to
I
send you
will-
one just because you're a pal, bud.
no,
You're one
hey,
of those guys
that's all.
who let me on. So I have
Hey,
a great admiration and respect for you and Rex for letting me hang out with you guys.
oh, thank you, Homer. We appreciate. You know, I try to do what I can and support everybody. I love the indie comic scene we've got going on right now. As
Yeah,
I'm sure people have heard before, I was out of comics completely. I'd given up on it for 18 years, and I happened to be laid up for a few months with an injury from work. Got into StreamYard, found Ethan and CG and indie comics again, and I've been a madman for the last 6 years. Over 500 backings, all the toys, statues, one of a kind stuff. Um, just
I hear that.
grabbing everything I can because my love has been reignited, and you
Yeah,
are part of that. So I
thanks.
appreciate it, Omer.
Yeah, you
But
got it, bud.
all right, so we've wasted 15 minutes. I guess that's enough time. Let's get into a little bit of this review. I got to get a better setup and stuff. I don't have a good mount for my phone yet to do like an overhead shot.
Right.
I got a little
Man, I
tripod.
will say this, Shadow. Ever since I started streaming, time goes by so fast when you're streaming. It's like, oh my god, what?
Oh,
An
dude,
hour went by, 2 hours went by. What? It's 3 hours.
mhm.
It's like
It's
you just
crazy.
have a good time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when you're having a good conversation and stuff, there's been times, with Rex and I have streamed like 2 hours and then done another three or so in the back room, after the
Oh,
show was
really?
over, just
Yeah.
hanging out and talking. And it's like, oh shit, guys, I gotta go to bed. It's
Right.
like,
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It's a
but
blast.
all right. So I'm gonna get this started here. Let me switch our layout back up.
Now, are you're gonna show Canadian Tussle here, or you're not gonna show all of it, are you? Or
No, I'm not going to show the whole thing. No,
oh,
I wouldn't do that.
I mean, some people do,
No,
and so what?
yeah,
It's
I
all
don't want
good.
to completely spoil it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just we're going to show a few panels and some stuff that really stands out. You know, with Dillard's
Yeah.
spectacular work,
Yeah.
and we'll talk about it a
Man,
little
I
bit.
really love his
And
female character. She's the like the girl version of
oh, the Buckalette, yeah.
yeah,
She's
she's cool,
dude.
man.
Dillard is, I gotta say, this guy's freaking brutal, though, man. He is already, Buckalette has gone through hell, apparently, just because of her boyfriend, the Buckler. So,
Yeah, yeah. I saw some pages where she's getting
oh my God, dude, it's just
yeah,
brutal.
she's getting railed
Uh,
in more ways than one, I should say.
yes. Um, Now, in this book, so maybe this is, maybe it's not the first appearance. I know it's the crossover with Cross Comics for the story The Descent. But for a little background on the story, apparently Buckalette has already fallen afoul of the mafia guys that Buckler is trying to take out, and they did horrible things to this woman, and
Yeah.
basically destroyed the rest of her life, her ability to have children, be a normal woman. So Buckler is very not happy when it comes to Canadian Tussle, but we will get to that. All right, we're going to start off with the Descent story, and this will lead us into, uh, I'm sorry, Canadian Tussle. All right, here we go. And again, I'm sorry I don't have, wow, oh, dang it, I got to change the layout again real quick. Hold on. Do.
Remember,
I
put
will
away
get
your
better at this.
dildos. Put away your dildos, Shadow.
What's that? Ah, good Lord. All right, is
Yeah,
anybody in the
Rex,
chat
Rex
yet?
rubbed off on me, literally.
I guess. Good Lord, man. Uh, all right, so here we go. Kabam. The Buckler. The Descent. This is the
Man,
story of the Buckler wants to be the sidekick of the Canadian Shield because the Buckler is a Canadian dude. So
man,
here,
its black and white work
here,
is so good.
yeah, I love black and white artwork too. All right, I gotta get better lighting here. Oh,
Well, take your time.
there,
Take your time. Take your time.
there we go. That's got it in the sunshine. There's a great opening shot here. Not quite a little splash page, but the Buckler is he's aware that Canadian Shield is in town and that he's keeping an eye on what the Buckler's been doing. And the Buckler really wants to be Canadian Shield sidekick. That's his only goal in life. So he, jumps up. He's making a spectacle of himself. Flares out the cape. He's like, I know he's watching. I got to make this good, right?
Trying to show off.
Yeah. He's like, he really like a job interview type thing. He's just hoping for some kind of crime to happen.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I'm here,
So,
Daddy. I'm here.
oh, Papa Ethan, tell me my work is good. Um, Here's a beautiful example of Mr. Dillard's figure drawing of the ladies. Very nice. This just happens to be a young lady that was trying to get picked up on by this other young lady that seems to have some serious confusion
Oh
about
my
her own
God.
life. Yeah.
You're such an asshole, making me look and read that. God.
That,
You're terrible, sir. Terrible.
hey, I didn't write it, Dillard.
No, yeah. Dillard's terrible is what I'm saying.
Exactly. All right, hey, you can help me out with this. What does this mean? Yeah, there we go. Do you read
That
Spanish, Homer, or no?
I don't. Is that Spanish? It looks like French.
You think it's French?
Arete, well, yeah, because he's in Canada, right? So it might be French.
Oh, yeah,
Canadian.
that's right. Yeah, so it'd probably be French. Well,
Arete
okay.
salope. I don't know.
Yeah,
Eat probably or eat slop. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll have to maybe confirm with Anna and if she ever pops in, maybe on the
Rotate.
4 o'clock.
What is this?
Hey, Mo Biggs in the chat, and Carrie, oi, oi, hello, hello. Glad to see you guys.
Hello.
Glad
What's up,
some
Mo
people
Big?
decided to show up.
Hello,
Mo
Carrie.
Biggs, Mo Biggs, a big backer and a big supporter of CG since I've been here. He was here before me, and I started in 2018. So, hail to Mo. Glad to see you in my chat, sir. It's quite the honor. Uh, so anyway,
What's up,
there
Levi?
does Levi. Hail, hail, brother. Good to see you. All right, so this lovely young dyke lady decides to chase our poor heroine whoops,
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's going on
in,
there?
into an alley. Well, this is she says now, don't move, baby. We're gonna have to release those puppies and let them breathe. And then she goes to cut her little shirt off there, and the buckler decides right at that moment, dang it, this is a terrible review. Sorry, guys.
No, you're
That
doing fine. You're doing fine, bud.
he's gonna do the superhero landing, right? He's like, "What should I do?" And I know Canadian Shield is watching me, so he jumps off the roof, lands behind the dike with the knife, and does the superhero control. Just scares the living shit out of the girl with the knife.
Are they both girls?
And yeah, they're both girls,
Yeah.
even though the one doesn't look like it. And the bad girl, shall we say, the knife slips and goes right into the throat of our poor defenseless damsel
What?
in distress. Yeah.
Wow,
So
man.
Buckler, so Buckler has like completely screwed his big entrance already by causing harm to the innocent victim through his actions, not intentionally, of course.
Right.
Um, and so the big shocker, and you turn the page, and that's when we discover a 2-page splash. Camera's not changing angles for me. All right, let me get. Good lord. I need to plan better and get a better setup. I'm all blown out here because of the sun. Uh, anyway, Canadian Shield makes his entrance, and like when he does the superhero landing, he really kills it. All right, now my camera has changed on me. Anyway,
Now, is that a floppy or is that a hardback?
it's a floppy.
No, okay.
It's got a really nice, thick stack, glossy cover. Very
Yeah, it
black
looks
sensitive.
great.
Yeah, everything came out beautifully. Unfortunately, the fold on the page spread kind of goes right through Canadian Shield's
Oh,
face.
yeah.
So, yeah, unfortunately, a little bit of bad placement there, but anyhow,
And it looks like they put a black line over his face too, like to separate the panels. That kind of sucks.
yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, that gutter ran through there. So,
Yeah.
um, anyway, uh, let
Major
me.
faux pas, Dillard. You're not going to be a
Yeah,
millionaire after all.
yeah, let's see, Dillard, with all your bragging. And look at the buckler right there. He's like, eep. I just,
Oh,
I
that's
love
Dillard
that.
right there. He's like, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to be a millionaire after all.
Ooh.
That looks so good. It's funny. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
that's great. And then, of course, our little bull dyke is like, oh shit, I just killed somebody right in front of the Canadian Shield. Yeah. And so we get to the end. Canadian Shield is definitely not happy with the way the buckler handled this. He's been watching him, keeping track of him, and actually was considering taking him under his wing as a sidekick until this
Mm,
happened.
mm.
And the buckler is crushed. And Dillard killing it there with these pencils, the facial expression, everything.
Yeah,
Uh,
looks great.
I don't want to give away everything, so we're just going to show this. Canadian Shield rips Buckler's cape off and tells him he doesn't want to ever see him in costume again, ever pretending to be a superhero again, and he sucks. And Shield does not like him. Um, so from there, the buckler is heartbroken. The shield picks up the girl and hopefully gets her to some medical attention in time for her to be saved. We don't know for sure, but he takes off with her and runs off into the distance while yelling at the buckler, "Don't forget what I told you." From there, we see the buckler basically heartbroken. He's like, doesn't know what's going on. A couple of hookers have been in the alley that we didn't know about. They saw everything go down and they start laughing at him. And he loses his shit and he scoops one of them up and he breaks her freaking neck. He just kills
What?
her. And he realizes, oh God.
I'm a
Yes,
bad guy
Dillard is
now.
brutal, dude. I'm telling you, the guy is brutal.
He's
So
probably
now
part of
he's like,
a he's
I
part
don't
of
know what to
he's probably
do.
part of the cartel. He's like, I'm cartel. I'm gonna go hard.
Yeah, well, or he will be soon, right?
Right. They
Yes.
call me El Dillard.
Anyway, so the last thing we see at the end of at the end of the story, and I don't want to show the last panel, but Buckler's getting the hell out of town. He knows he fucked up. He doesn't want to meet up with the Canadian Shield again, so he takes all the money that he had saved up, shows up at a bus station, and just says, "Send me to the farthest place you got away from here," which is going into the future will turn out to be Brownsville, Texas.
Brownsville,
So he leaves.
Texas.
He leaves Canada, becomes an international
Man of
wanted
mystery.
man. I would guess. Yeah, I mean he's
Yeah,
going to be
wanted
wanted for
man.
murder at this point.
Right.
Uh, so you're a what do they call that when you're on the run? Uh,
Fugitive.
or fugitive. That's the word
Yeah.
I was looking for. Yeah, he's now become a fugitive instead of a superhero. In the meantime, apparently he's still trying to do good. He makes it to Brownsville and gets some training and changes things up, but he decides that since he's a criminal, he's going to embrace it. So he built himself a criminal team, I guess you would call it, and they start taking out other criminals. He doesn't want to prey on regular people, so he's going
What?
to be,
A
yeah, he's going
criminal
to be a
team
bad,
fights criminals.
yeah. So they're
That's
criminals who are
clever.
going to
Yeah,
take
that's
out
funny.
other criminals, and eventually, the goal is apparently. All right, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but the Buckler is taking back some things that were taken from him at some point, as well as getting revenge for what happened to his girlfriend, the Buckalette. Now, when and how exactly Dillard will reveal that story, I may have missed another appearance somewhere before Canadian Tussle. I'm not sure. But apparently, the Buckalette gets jacked up in between the story we just saw and the one we're about to look at.
Yeah, I remember seeing like 3 or 4 preview pages of the Bucklet getting all jacked up with these
Right,
like
and I
three or
don't
four
know.
guys.
I don't know if they appeared anywhere, if that's been printed yet, or if the Dillard's putting that out later. So I'm kind of in the dark on that one.
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, getting to the Canadian Tussle, we've already seen that our poor young lady. Well, we haven't seen it, but we find out about it. You know, she's already gone through all of this trauma, and the Buckler has now stepped up his plan for revenge. So here we have our beautiful title page. Our Indicia. The Buckler, Canadian Tussle, Volume 1, first printing, Cursed Comics, and artist, letterer, everything, John Dillard. Got to give it to the man. He is the
Yeah.
man. So, as we open our story, this is the Buckler's team that he's assembled. These three guys are basically his sidekicks, and they're getting ready to go into this local whorehouse that has just gotten out of line. They're like completely degenerate. They'd started off just as kind of your typical brothel, but now they've got themed rooms for animals and children and all kinds of horrible stuff going on.
They have a whole
So the bug,
Dungeoneers in there, huh?
yeah, it's kind of sounds familiar too. I think we see PTP in here somewhere. No, I'm just teasing.
Oh,
Um,
fuck.
but so the Buckler's planning on taking this place out anyway. But after what happened to the Buckalette, they decide that they're going to ramp up their operation and take it out now instead of later. Um, so here's Buckler getting ready to go on in, and of course he planned it out. It was supposed to be this precision attack on the building, and the boys would be backing him up, covering all the entrances and exits and all that good kind of stuff. But of course, Buckler, being the Buckler, cannot control his rage.
Man, that page looked really cool, and it's kind of he's kind of mixing this one up with a little more cartoony and the other comic book style he was doing before, which I really like a lot better than the cartoony stuff. But
yeah, I'm that it's like 50-50 for me because I love Dillard's serious stuff, but his cartoony stuff is so good, man.
now if you're talking about the cartoony stuff that looks like Ren and Stimpy, that stuff's really awesome. I like that, but I don't like the
Yeah.
in between where it looks like actual cartoons.
Yeah,
I
I
like
got
it
you.
when it leans more towards the comic book style.
Right, like
But
kind of like the we'll just flip back real quick here. When you go to the cover here, I mean that's so Ren and Stimpy-esque right there,
yeah,
man. I mean,
I love that stuff. That looks
I
great.
I showed this to Mama Hawk last night, and she's like, "Why does that guy have a butthole on his chin?"
Oh man, yeah.
I just
He's got
started
that
dying
cleft
laughing.
chin thing. Yeah.
Right. So anyway,
Yeah.
Buckler throws the plan to the wind, just takes a flying leap up to the second-story window of this place, and crashes through the window into the building, making his presence known to everyone, thus flushing the plan down the toilet. Uh, where
Oh
he then
no.
proceeds to just destroy everything in sight. This is another one of those nice Ren and Stimpy type panels with all the
Yeah.
really nice detail and everything in there. I mean,
Yeah.
this guy is just destroying people. And I don't want to show you too much of
That kind of art
everything.
makes me hate Dillard like a lot because it's
Oh, I
so
know, dude. He's
freaking good.
just so
Yeah.
fucking good. This is
Yeah.
another great scene. This broad shoots him in the face, and he
Oh,
catches
so
the
that's how.
bullet in his
Oh
mouth.
yeah. Yeah, that's a great title.
Yeah, and then the best part, and I'm sure Dillard did this on purpose. He's making a reference to the milkshake girls, and you remember the whole controversy about
Yeah.
girls
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
refrigerators. He
Yeah.
takes this broad that shot him, drags her into the kitchen, tosses her into the refrigerator, and then throws the refrigerator out the second floor window,
Oh
which I thought
shit.
was just spectacular. I mean, I love it. In the meantime, the guy that runs this place, he's down like in a dungeon control room. He doesn't think that Buckler's ever going to get close to him. He's going to get away with everything that he's wanted to do. Buckler is proceeding to make his way through the whorehouse, and every door that he opens, there's stuff I can't even show.
Now
You
is
guys,
this little whorehouse in Texas? Is that what he's implying, or is this in Canada?
yes, I believe it is. It's in Texas.
Oh,
At
so
this
he's
point, yeah, I
referencing
believe.
the whole little whorehouse in Texas kind of thing.
Yeah, what was the Chicken Ranch? Isn't that what it was
Yeah.
called back in the day?
I don't remember, but
Something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, there's like a famous song, right? Little whorehouse in Texas or whatever.
Yeah, they made it. They even Dolly Parton did a movie. She was
Oh,
the
that's
best
right.
little
That's
whorehouse
right.
in Texas. Yeah, yeah. And ZZ Top, the song "The Grange" is about that little
There you
whorehouse
go.
in
Yeah,
Texas.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, very very famous place. Um,
Right.
all right, so there's a bunch of stuff I can't show you, but I can show you this panel here where
Man,
you
that
just
looks
see
great.
Butler he's just slamming everything into paste. I mean, if you're getting in his way, you're going down, man. Nobody's gonna survive
Tomato
this thing.
sauce.
Yeah, it's just guts are flying everywhere. And so after degradation, all of the horrible things that he sees, he makes it into the control room. And I mean, look at him. He's just covered in blood. Like he looks like Carrie. He looks
He
like
looks like a
Carrie at the
tomato.
yeah.
Yeah,
You remember
Carrie.
when
Yeah,
they
yeah.
dumped the
From
bucket of blood on Sissy's face? That guy, so,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so this guy's like, oh
He's
shit!
fully
I didn't think he was.
glazed, you could say.
Yeah, I didn't think he'd be able to get me. And I'm gonna leave the last. Well, what happens to this guy is a surprise for you guys. But
Yeah, you don't want to.
sure. Yeah, trust
Put it
me
all
when I
away.
tell you, the buckler does horrible things. And that's where the story ends. The police come and find what's left of the guy, and they start to talk to each other. And obviously, these cops are crooked. They're all in on it. They're like, they know it must have been the buckler. Like things are out of hand. They're like, the one dude's like, yeah, I'm getting out of here. I'm taking my vacation, disappearing. The other guy's like, yeah, good idea. Now here is the only problem that I had with
Oh
Mr. Dillard's
no.
book. This font right here on his lettering is extremely difficult to read,
Yeah,
especially
that
if
looks
you're
hard
a
to
little
read.
high. Yeah, but it took me like 3 times to get through this story just because eye fatigue, and I work 12-hour days and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's just like I could only do a couple pages at a time, and I could tell my wife, it's like, it's damn near headache inducing, this font. And but that's the only complaint I have. So Dillard, on the next one, please do not use this font for your lettering, dude. It's stressful. Other than that,
Yeah, it's the like the italicization, the slant makes it really hard to read. If it was a little bit maybe
yeah,
straightforward up and down, like it wouldn't.
and
But
I'm not
yeah,
sure. I know Dillard works digital and traditional. So at first I thought maybe he had hand lettered it, but I think it's an actual font that he
yeah, no,
chose
it's a
to kind
font.
of, yeah,
Yeah,
to
it's a
look like hand lettering.
yeah.
Um, that's the only complaint I had with the entire book. I give the Buckler Canadian Tussle a solid 9 out of 10. Man, great fun
Oh,
read.
thanks.
Um, when you can get past the font on the first story. I mean, some people may not have issues with reading it the way I did, maybe. But I did show it to all my girls, and they all kind of agreed. Yeah, it's a little hard to read. Um,
Yeah.
the font on the first story, as you saw for the Buckler of the Descent, was much clearer, easy to read. Uh, Stick with that, Dillard. Just that I get the stylization and all that kind of stuff, but you don't want to make it hard for people to read your stuff. Hail, PBR Street Gang in the house. Howdy, howdy. Glad some people made it in. So there's my review of our first CG book, and unfortunately, Dillard made it a little rougher on me than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to all be praise. Uh, but so I did have one minor
There was
issue.
a lot of praise there. I mean, there was a lot of good stuff. I mean, it wasn't
Oh, dude, I mean, everything looked great. I'm doing 2 minor problems of that one double page spread where the black line went right through
right.
Canadian Shield's face, and then the font on the first story. I mean, you could
Yeah.
do a lot worse, on your
Right.
first
Right.
big book
Yeah.
out, or what. So
How many pages is
congratulations.
that? Is that?
I think you know what? I'll have to double check. We've got somebody in the back room that I've been ignoring. Sorry. Oh, looky here. It's Mr. Spicy Pants.
You come in raging with a
Oh,
heart
oh,
on?
that's it. I hit the wrong button. All right, where are you at, Momentum? There he is.
That's what she
Add
said. I hit
to
the wrong
stable.
button. No.
Oh my god.
Hey guys, I this is one I'm definitely gonna go back and rewatch. Sorry, I was doing the Rex X and Apex show, but yeah, I want to hear your review of how you tripped that gay creator, how you shredded him. I
Yeah. Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
hear. I want to hear that.
Why are
Yeah.
you so
Mo Biggs
gay?
in the house. Hey, Mo Biggs.
Why are you so gay?
Why
Hey,
are you? Um,
anytime you get Mo Biggs in the house, that's a win-win.
that
Yeah.
is an
Yeah.
honor,
Mo
man.
Biggs is a cool
And
guy.
Yeah.
again, I thanked Mo for coming in earlier. He's been in CG as long as I have, and probably longer. And it's
Yeah.
a high honor for me to have him
And you know
watching my
what?
channel.
You go into any chat and he knows you and he says hello every time. I love that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mo's a
Yep.
good dude, man, and he's a big supporter. He maybe even a bigger backer than I am. I don't know, but
So I've got some news. Guys. You'll like this.
hey, this show ain't about you, Mister. No, go ahead.
Kick him, kick
Go
him, kick him, put him in the back, blow him up.
ahead.
Wow.
All right, go ahead, Rex.
How the
Homer
tables have
did
turned.
kick me once.
Only
He's
once.
lived to regret it, or will. I'm still scheming. Okay. So the next stretch goal on the campaign is settled now. It's settled. Settled.
Okay.
The next stretch goal, you'll get 3 items.
Hell yeah, that sounds awesome.
Very
6
cool.
a.m. bog sticker.
Have
If
you released
want
that? Have you
we're
shown
gonna have
that?
to raise some money. You know, the omerglitch fan card
Hell yeah.
and
Yeah.
the Sea Demon drawn by Apex Comics and colored and inked by me.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that
new
sounds
trading
awesome.
card.
Oh, that's a new one. Very cool.
So 2 fan art cards of my characters, Bog and Sea Demon, plus the 6 a.m. Bog sticker. And we'll give you the 6 a.m. Cortex sticker with your purchase of and that's the only way you'll be able to get that sticker is by the Bog supplement. So and that's gonna have a story drawn by me. And if I can work the origin story in, also Rob Ewing. And I was thinking of another artist that might even make an appearance in some scenes or something. So it might be just, 3 different artists. I don't know. I can't remember the other artist and my deal on that. But man, I've already been writing last night and today, and it's coming along nice, ShadowHawk.
Excellent, brother.
Like you said, he said yesterday behind the scenes, because I don't think that I'm breaking confidence here, but he was like, sometimes I think you bit off more than you can chew. I think a lot of people think that because they're like, how is he going to do this? They've asked that all along, because it sounds very grandiose. Hey, man, you swing for the fences. But it also, ShadowHawk said, it sounds like you got a good plan, that it's coming along. And absolutely, it's just getting solidified more and more every day. I'm excited. Krieger's working on a page right now for me, and
I've got more focused and excited.
Yeah, the more I see it coming together, dude, I mean, the happier I'm getting. I can't wait to get this book in my hands. I think people are going to be blown away once you get this out, man.
I hope so. And I've kind of switched on my trading card ideal too. See, I've written notes down. Look at this. I've been writing.
Wow, paper and writing.
What I'm going to do, and I kind of talked about this over on RexX and Apex, not to take over the show, and I can't even big in myself because I'm not. No need to. Anyway, I've got the blue line. So what we'll do, this was the last stretch goal, but now in full color, you'll get the sketch as well in the 9-card set. This will be one of the cards in the set.
Cool.
In the blue line.
That's very nice.
Because people like to see the process, right?
Oh yeah, I love that behind the scenes.
You'll also get this.
Ooh, Living Mummy.
Yeah, Living Mummy, and I've also got the black and white to that, but I'll definitely use this. So, and I've got the J. Ryan pieces in pencil.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
So there's 3 more that you can have, and another Sea Demon card.
And it's Ryan James Rex.
Ryan James. What did I say?
He said J. Ryan again.
James Ryan. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Apologies to Jay. Look.
And apologies to Ryan.
And Ryan. Yeah, I've been hypnotized, right lately. I don't know.
But, did you paint that, or is that something you bought?
That's something I bought, yeah.
I thought that was a painted pizza round for a second.
Maybe, it almost looked like it, didn't it?
Yeah. Maybe this might become one of the unused bog, and I'd put the bog logo up here.
That looks great. I like it.
Look at all that
all that Kirby crackle.
Yeah, but
that would be a good trading card.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's one of the few ones where it looks like Bog's mouth is open.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a reason for that, because he's possessed by Dirty Joe.
That's right.
That would make a cool T-shirt with a logo and everything. And
Dirty Joe does have a mouth with teeth and stuff. He's kind of this is
Rex. Did you hear what Omer just said? That would make a great T-shirt. That's a good point.
Oh yeah, it would be. It would be. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
What is going on here, Rex? I love it.
This is just different Dirty Joe like page layout here. Actually, the original artwork is owned by ShadowHawk. He bought it at auction, so
Yep.
this will be coming to him. This is just a page I did, looking at the layout going from big to thin, and then thin to big, opposite way, and then this in the middle.
Is there like story? Like, is there writing you're gonna put on there? Like,
I've got it scanned. So yeah, this could possibly be used in a story at some point.
I dig it.
I don't know. This was just, he's kind of over the grave there. Rest in peace there on that.
Yeah.
I was just exploring the character on this, doing some dope stuff with him.
Helder, nice to see you, sir. Hail, hail.
That would be a good t-shirt. So maybe we will get a Bog t-shirt.
But you gotta put the logo, the insignia, and
but now this is Bog with a mouth. See, that's kind of problematic because he's usually not this way. In this, he's actually possessed by Dirty Joe, and if you see the lines that go up in here, it's kind
still
of an indication of what's going on.
You could do an homage to yourself and redo that cover. As best you can, and make it Bog without Dirty Joe.
Oh yeah,
that would be cool too. And you can put
either way.
After me, after Rex, after me.
Rex after Rex.
Right.
So in the 9 trading card set, on the back, it's going to have one big scene.
Very cool.
That's cool.
Maybe this could be the scene, and we chop it up into 9 different.
Oh, turn that into the puzzle for the back. Yeah. All right.
With the Bog logo up here.
Yeah. You got to get the logo. Yeah. Are you going to put a corner box in it and stuff too, Rex?
Well, I mean, I would probably black that out, or just do a little thing insert, to cover this up.
Well, you want to have Momentum Comics on there somewhere,
Oh yeah, I could put Momentum Comics right down there. Thanks.
What about the indicia thing, like this on this corner? What about your box up there? I don't know if you can see me pointing.
Oh, yeah, what do you?
No, we can't see you. Ditko box? Is that what?
The Ditko box.
Yeah.
You have one.
Hey, Leg Kick 1 in the house.
Yeah, well, on this particular, paper, they give you a box for the logo, a box for sort of a Ditko Marvel style box, and then the barcode down here.
Yeah,
so they give you that's why it's kind of done like this with these rectangles, because that's actually blue lined on there.
Sorry, guys, I'm gonna mute for a second. Carry on.
Carry on my wayward son.
We'll just sing. That's the singing part of the show, folks. And should I be wearing the Santa hat? I'm just saying.
If you feel festive, sure.
I don't really feel festive.
No, we'll use the camo one so you could be on a hunting festiveness.
Right.
Just the festive.
Right. And this does have earmuffs, but you got to get them poked up in there, which is not easy to do on camera because everything's freaking opposite. Damn it.
If I was on camera, which at some point I am, I'm going to jump on more face cam. I'm going to try to costume it up.
I'll get his channel. I'll get his channel in trouble.
For the camo? Oh, yeah, there we go. Making Christmas great again.
I am not a crook. Really,
I love it. Yeah, I was going to try to find my little Santa hat and be a little bit festive today, too, but everything's just, the wife's been doing Christmas stuff. I don't know where nothing is. So
I haven't talked to the artist yet,
for the rest of us.
But John Dillard is going to color the Jimmy Reyes cover. And then I haven't talked to him about this yet, but I also want him remember the Devil Flyer I did, I don't know, 2.5, 3 years ago, where he's fighting the amoebas, sort of.
Yeah.
Get John to color that as well. So if you signed up for Devil Flyer, you get one of those free.
Devil Flyer get you higher.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Wanna take you higher. You need to send me some weed.
Dude, you know what? You should get Dillard to do you one of those, like we were just showing in his book, the really close up, down and dirty, Ren and Stimpy style kind of cartoony thing that he does, and get like a either Bog or Maybe
that
Devil
would be
Flyer.
cool, yeah.
Yeah. Or when we finally get to see Devil Flyer's face, that might be the perfect time for that.
Well, you get to see Devil Flyer's face soon.
Hell, Hex Allen in the house. Quantum Age Comics.
What's up, Hex? It was good meeting you,
Howdy,
sir.
howdy.
Leg Kick came in as well. Just to let you know.
I saw that. I said hello to Mr.
Leg
Kick.
Yep.
We are old pals from a bunch of chats. He's one of those guys that.
Why do I have Miss Piggy going Kia with their leg up in the air in my head? You know,
I have no idea because you need
I
to be
always like that bit where she just kicks, Kermit across the room with that leg. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know the old joke, what's green and smells like ham?
Oh, man.
That's a classic.
If anybody doesn't know the punchline
Sounds like
for that
lunch
line,
to me. A little nooner,
hit me up in
perhaps?
the DMs. Hey, I got no problem with frog legs, man. I can clean up like a mess of those things.
Yeah.
I used to get them when I was a kid, man, all the time. Anytime my dad would take us out for seafood, I'd like, frog legs? Yes, give them to me. I can't let Ethan find out, though, because he'll never forgive me.
I could have had frog legs. I could have had frog legs, and I passed them up. I could have had frog legs, though.
How could you pass them up? I love those little boogers.
I did pass them up, though.
Yeah, them crawfish.
I've had frog legs once in my life, and it was like, okay, it's like amphibian chicken. Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. I don't remember if I've actually had frog legs, but I'm open to always trying a lot of things.
Yeah.
I think you would like it.
Like I've had frog, I've had snake, I've had gator.
Have
you ever had bad frog though?
No, I've never had a bad frog leg.
Oh, that's good because the crayfish were not good. I'm told.
Yeah, crayfish. If you don't handle those right and you don't get rid of the dead ones before you cook them, man, you will not enjoy yourself.
Oh, I love crayfish. Yeah,
I love them too, man. But you got to cook them right. The floaters, you got to get out of there. You know when you're watching them,
dead rotting ones.
Yeah. You don't want to cook the dead ones up because that'll spoil the whole batch.
A new character today.
Oh, all righty.
I've only kind of sketched him in here on my notes.
A High Noon with ShadowHawk Talks premiere. New Rex character.
And I have a name for him. Stellar will be his name as of now.
All right.
Oh, and there's also, I figured out, I told you I wanted to rename the passenger character. Skull and the hat and the cane.
Yeah.
He's going to be the tally man. The tally man.
Oh, the tally man banana.
Come and tally me banana.
Yeah. But that's not a joke, folks. He actually is going to be called the tally man because he counts the dead.
Oh, nice.
We said dead.
And he's kind of the antithesis. He's kind of a bystander villain, Yeah,
he's kind of like the flip side of the coin, right? The bystander,
kind of,
equivalent, kind of. Yeah.
He's the ferryman. The ferryman.
I'm not going to say he's the exact doppelganger of bystander because I don't think he can kind of have a doppelganger like I'm going to create for other characters. But
every time you say bystander, I hear bastard. The bastard. I don't know why. I'm just like bystander, bastard.
The bastarder. Oh no.
Bastard.
Yeah.
A Freudian slip, perhaps.
I feel bushwhacked.
Yeah, perhaps not. Perhaps it was intentional.
New York.
Carry on my
way. You are just on a roll today, Rex. You've been spicy all day morning.
I haven't said a damn thing.
A damn dirty thing.
That was Homer.
You almost made me spew my drink.
I had an idea, because for that Devil Flyer trading card, I already have an artist. He's already colored it, right? Yeah, I've shown it to you in color.
Oh, yeah.
So if I get John Dillard, I was thinking about doing a flop card, what I call a flop card. I would have John Dillard coloring on one side. You flop it over, and it'd have the other artist and his color job on the same artwork.
Ooh, okay, interesting.
Like
I
that
like that
idea?
idea.
He's creating new words and new card techniques. A flop card.
Yeah.
I'm creating a flop card,
I'm
guys.
going to do something with this pulp comic that nobody's ever done. I
Right.
don't think anybody's ever combined a pulp and a comic together before.
Here's a spoiler for you. I'm going to do the world's first all-text double-sided trading card.
There you go.
No image on it whatsoever, just all text in tiny little print. And I'll probably use that same font that Dillard used, just so I can torture people.
Shit. Yeah. Holy shit.
Just so I could give everybody a migraine headache.
And I have thought what I'm going to do. I'm going to give Jay Kreger the same assignment as I gave Tank Ferret, and Tank Ferret knocked it out of the park. And other artists. I said, draw me what you think chaos is, and that's what Jay Krieger's going to do for the next page.
Oh, very cool. See, I love that idea, dude.
I want to see the chaos in Jay Krieger. I want to see that depicted.
Well, that's the thing, right? I mean, because you get different artists, different interpretations. It's going to be, you're not giving them any direction other than what is chaos
direction.
mean.
I'm saying you can use the imagery you want. The only one that I gave direction to was Jeremy, and he did the Vietnam shoot him in the head thing.
Oh yeah, that execution.
Ding 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 ding. That one from
Deer
Hunter.
No, it's the one that was actually televised back in the day. Of
you go home now. You go
they
home
just
now.
executed a dude right on camera, blew his brains out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I don't remember seeing it. Oh no, I may have seen it.
I never knew that till I started researching that for Jeremy to get him reference.
I mean, it's out there on the web, dude. It'd be amazing what you can find.
On YouTube in color. I never knew it was in color.
Dude,
so when he falls to the ground, the blood is red. It's coming out all over the ground. Yeah.
The terrorists that were doing all those beheadings and shit, back in Desert Storm and all that kind of crap. That's all out there too, man. I don't know why it's still up. You would think the government wouldn't want that shit being available, but I mean, I guess it's good.
Remember the show ShadowHawk that
Freedom of the Press.
I ran a near miss thing where a guy almost gets hit by a boat or something. He didn't get hit.
Oh yeah, dude, it looked like his head got
struck down because of that. And it's like nobody was hurt. Nobody was hurt.
No, the guy ducked at the last second, but I mean, when you first see it, it looks like the bow of this one boat just smashes this guy's head against the wall of another boat.
Yeah.
And I messed up the appeal pause. I hit the wrong button and I didn't appeal it. I didn't get to write in my thing, and so we never got that one back up. So if I put that,
and you know what, dude, I've seen that clip on I've seen that clip on like 10 other channels, with the close calls and this, that, and the other. Yeah. And
it's live. You can't. There's stuff that you can't see live.
I guess it's different when you're live streaming. Yeah. I mean, the TOS on fucking that shit is so hard.
Mainly because they don't want people to commit suicide online live. That's a main
right.
Thing.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess they don't want to. Show you somebody dying live either. It's okay if you watch a recording of it.
Right. But playing it
but
live
even though it's a live stream, but you're showing just the recording of it anyway. But apparently it's
I think that's.
But I don't even fuck with that shit. I keep all of my and it's not like I have a bunch of crazy shit on any of my streams, or I'm planning to. That's like adult oriented.
Well, you let us on.
But I mean, you degenerates. But that's why I make everything adult only.
You gotta have something to laugh at, right, Shadow?
Yeah, that's right. You gotta hit
Howder says cloth flop cards. They don't flip, they flop.
Oh, Howder. Interesting. You know what, dude? You can make them out of the same material that Anthony makes the tapestries out of,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and have
nylon.
actual flop cards, and you can
Yeah.
probably print both sides. I'm not sure. I
Yep.
bet you
You know
could.
what? You could.
I
What if you made those
actually,
like into socks, and then
I don't know
when you
where
get
I
them
got
dirty, you
this,
can
but
wash
this is
them.
an actual blank cloth patch. So I might be designing something on that. Um,
Oh,
we
hey,
really need,
looks like
we
my
really
logo would
need
go on there really
your
easy.
logo. Exactly what I'm thinking.
Hmm.
We need to do round patches like this. The first patch needs to be the ShadowHawk patch. It definitely needs to. Yes.
All right. Well, you got. I sent you the
The
file.
Battle
So,
Hawk. The Battle Hawk. We got to change Shadow's name to Battle.
And wouldn't
Battle
that make
Hawk.
a great round sticker?
dude,
Yeah, that
guess.
would be cool.
I mean, his logo was designed by his daughter, and it's awesome. Why not
Yeah, it looks cool.
trick that thing out? Devil Flyer
Yeah.
t-shirt coming soon. ShadowHawk t-shirt coming soon when we renew the campaign. And hopefully we'll have not a relaunch, but a momentum remake of the campaign. Jimmy Reyes reveal cover, the ShadowHawk, and
Are you gonna do like a
Devil
second chance
Flyer.
campaign, Rex?
A second chance campaign?
Yeah.
No, we're still running this campaign.
Well, that's what I was asking. After this, or
Yeah. What do we?
or like a
It's
remake.
the Devil Flyer magazine refresh. Where it's
Yeah,
what you're gonna do?
it's a refresh, it's a remake where we drop new artwork, t-shirt tier.
stretch
The
goals.
standee tier will probably become a tier by itself, also a reward, and then also the artist edition. It needs to be in a tier by itself if you want the Devil Flyer book with at least 12 additional pages in it. And we've already got that priced out by weight. We did that when we started the campaign. So you can get at least 12. I could put, if I could do it, I could actually put a story there, a 12-page story.
12 pages, dude. Yeah, that's enough for a nice little story,
And the digital tier gets that, Omer, because you back the digital tier. You will be getting.
I'm hoping to do the physical at some point, but I just want to make sure I had the something.
Yeah. Well, digital will have those additional pages, those 12 pages that the artist hardback edition will have, and you may even have some behind the scenes stuff because digital. Why not?
Yeah, it don't cost you anything. You can throw whatever you want on.
I could put another 100 pages in there if I wanted on the digital to push the.
Yeah,
you could.
But
you could.
Yeah.
You
and
could throw up a gallery.
I've already paid. I don't care.
Rex, you could throw up a gallery of like every one of the trading cards that you've done yourself. Like
that would be cool.
You got to be up to what, about 250, 300 of them by now?
I'm not counting them. There's a bunch. Yeah,
there's a shit ton, dude.
In fact, I just bought 2 pads and another pen at Hobby Lobby. They only had 2 pads there, but that's another 36. Or wait a minute, there's 18 per pad, so that 36. That's another 36.
36 more. Yeah. Awesome.
My latest. Hey, I'll show you my latest artwork. Come on.
Okay.
So what he's been talking about is something like this. It's
hold on, Rex.
That looks great.
It's 4 by. This is one I did.
Switch up the layout again here.
Well, actually, not this one because that's just on cheap line paper done back in April.
That was when you first started doing it.
Yeah.
I remember watching you draw this one.
But
I remember that.
Here's one. That's actually the first appearance of Trixie. Do I have one? Okay, here's one that I did on card. Yours is similar to this, Omer, that I sent you, that you may get in the mail today. So this this is more than a head sketch. This kind of got I like that I'm giving him kind of a banshee look.
Yeah, dude.
Cool.
And yours is kind of yours is vicious, the one I sent you, Omer.
Awesome.
Dude, the you put the original art for the bookmark, the first bookmark you did, where he's screeching across the, like it's a No, a left to right version of Dirty Joe, where he's like just looks like he's
Where
flying.
there's
Right?
fog and yeah, I got both of those. Both of those in your box. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I love that shot. You get,
Okay.
and that's how.
There we go.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, this is the latest
That's
that I've
cool.
done. I've been kind of doing some color tests to look and see how this works
Oh, is this the one like on the you were talking
yeah,
about doing the cardboard back
on
kind of
cardboard. Yeah.
to get the
Mhm.
sepia tone? Yeah, all right.
Very
Very cool.
nice.
I
Yeah,
like
it'd
it.
be just and the supplement will be done like this. It will have this same tone.
There you go.
Every
Oh,
panel.
Halder's got a great idea, Rex. Instead
So
of
it'll be
just giving
black
it
and
away,
white with that brown. What?
instead of giving it away for free, have a digital add-on tier where you get all the concept and whatever art you want to add, but make people pay, $2 for it or something, $3. You can keep it pretty
That's
cheap.
reasonable. Yeah, that's reasonable.
You
Yeah,
mean an
it's
add-on
digital.
to the digital, or I
Yeah,
mean, they're already
do a
paying
digital.
$15 for my digital.
Right. But you're getting everything plus 12 extra pages on the digital already. So you
Okay,
do an add-on, $2.99, you get
for
an
like 2
extra.
nights. Oh yeah, or
Yeah,
three.
you,
Yeah.
you get
Well,
an extra
I
100
got a
fucking
whole
pages.
thing. I'd have to get them scanned, but I put that up when the first for $600. Nobody bid at it, but it's a
Right.
whole file full of the making of Devil Flyer story artwork and stuff that was rejected.
Bro,
Like,
that's perfect.
yeah,
Yeah.
just scan
Well,
that and add that to the digital if somebody
yeah,
wants it.
throw it on as an add-on for
Yeah.
$2.99, $3,
And that way it
whatever.
gets used, and I might even interview John and put some commentary in there,
I
and he
didn't
can
think about that. Yeah, dude,
explain.
you could even take clips out of streams and stuff and throw them on there. Like different conversations you've had with creators, people that have drawn your
Oh
characters.
yeah. Mhm.
You could throw all that on that digital tier.
Yeah, I thought about that. I just have to have somebody like Good Stuff do it for me because I'm not
Yeah, you got to have a good
or
editor.
omerglitch, he's a technical guy.
Homer knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I know.
A little bit. I
I got to
really
get.
hate editing video though. I hate editing video. But
I still
put
got
I
it
to
in post.
know
upgrade my
I've
setup.
done that
So
for TV. I've actually done that for TV, Homer,
Yeah.
and I don't like it.
Yeah.
It
It's
2 hours to edit a video. It's very,
yeah.
yeah, it's a lot of work.
And then like if you're watching yourself over and over again, that's super annoying. So I really hate
Oh,
listening to myself and watching myself over and over again
I
as I
know,
edit
dude.
a video.
Howder says
I hate listening to myself talk.
if it's 50 plus pages, you could charge $5. Yeah, I've got probably 50 pages of stuff.
Yeah.
Haldir, stop giving him ideas. I was gonna get all that stuff for free. Haldir, stop it.
Digital bundle. Yeah.
I was gonna get it all for free.
I've talked about
You're
such
cutting Homer's
things,
legs out from underneath him, Helder.
not
I
necessarily
already
the
got the
digital,
digital.
but trading card stuff about John Dillard stuff, and it's like other creators
No, but I agree. It's
have
a good
said save it for other campaigns. I don't want to save it. I want to give it. I want to get it out to people. I want to produce stuff. I want to make a great first impression. Nobody's going to beat me on this crowdfunding shit. Fuck you guys. If you think you're going to beat Momentum Comics, you're not. We just need to get this thing off the ground and everybody will be on board. And then I can say, I told you so. You didn't back
5 years, Rex is going to be slapping Ethan upside the head, being, bitch,
no second.
get your frog out of my way.
Probably the next book that's actually going to come out that I don't have slated, but is going to be an extra. It's going to be a book on John Buscema artwork. So that could throw us into the big time. It could.
Yeah, it could.
Just saying.
Very easily.
Well, I do think you should plan like a second campaign already with extra stuff that you have. Don't give it all away.
Well, I mean, I really do like Howder's idea of adding to the digital tier, because I don't know that anybody's really doing that.
Right, that's a good idea.
And I tell you, John Dillard on Canadian Tussle, the book that you reviewed today on the show, is, and I was on with him. I was on that launch with him, and over on Fund My Comic. It was the first big campaign over there on Fund My Comic. First campaign to break over $2,000, $2,500, whatever. And anyway, he just off the cuff said you could put extra stuff on the digital, and I'm like, bling? Yeah, you could very easily.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
and it doesn't cost you anything, you know.
But now
Hey, gents, I gotta jump off. I'll see you guys later. I gotta go hang out with Levi and the drawing clue over there. I appreciate everything. Thank you guys. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you for coming by and made the first High Noon with Shadow a great show. Thank you, bro.
High Noon with Shadow and omerglitch. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
New co-host. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, if you want to be a regular, bro, we can. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, if you send me the link, I'll try to show up as much as I can.
He's like a tapeworm. You can't get rid of him. What the hell?
I'm just inside your guts, eating you from the inside out, Rex.
Hey, we've got a symbiotic relationship. It's kind of like Venom.
Yep.
A symbiosis. But they don't tell you in the comics that makes you sterile.
Oh hell, I don't want to have no more kids anyhow.
You don't have to say that on the air. Jeez.
Well, shit, I'll say it in front of the kids.
He gives me hell over saying UTI.
Oh, not I. You say UTI as much as you want, brother.
Bladder infections are next subject. Homer, have a good one, buddy.
You too. We'll see you later.
See you, bro.
Hey.
4 o'clock, Rex. If you want to send me the link, if I can show up, I will.
Okay, it'll be over.
All right, cool, brother.
Yeah. Peace.
And I'm also dropping the link to Jay Kreger again.
Awesome.
I'll drop the link to him till I can get him on.
Yeah.
And maybe we can talk, some stuff over. But yeah, I'm excited about, coming up with this concept for the second page. It makes it easy on me. I just want to see your version of chaos.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole Devil Fire story.
We had a couple messages back and forth the other day. Wasn't it Carter's birthday the other day?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, because I sent him a happy birthday, and then he answered back, and I was like, "Oh, hey, I hear you're coming on Rex's show soon," and blah blah blah, and so we were back and forth a little bit, but yeah, I'm sure he'll be here as soon as he gets some free time. We're so close to Christmas right now; it's hard for people.
This is the only internet I know, folks. Etch-a-Sketch.
That's the teeny tiny Etch-a-Sketch.
I know. Actually, this has a Christmas meaning to me because I had one of these in each stocking for Christmas for my daughters, but I never got to give it to them. So I've got 3 of these things in different colors that I bought way back in the day. They've never been used. Made in Ohio. So
was that when you and the ex split up or something?
These things are toxic to hell. It has aluminum powder in here.
Well, as long as you're not leaking it, you're fine.
Right.
Not licking it, leaking it.
Sadly enough, I think.
By the way, lick that like button, everybody, if you haven't yet.
There you go. Made in Taiwan, but distributed, I guess, out of Ohio Art Company. So interesting.
Mm-hmm.
No date on it though, but I know this is back in the 90s, in the mid 90s when I got these.
Is there like a serial number or anything on it? Any kind of little?
Well, as you know, like on they sometimes go by a patent number with the PAS. So I don't know. It's got a stamped on number here. It's 1E2795 for whatever.
Yeah. So that would, if you look that up, that would probably tell you like the year it was made or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It probably maybe first year these came out. I don't know because
might be. Yeah.
It's like because
it had to be in the early 90s.
My brother and I both had an Etch-a-Sketch, multiple Etch-a-Sketches. Yep,
I had them my whole shit since I don't know, from a toddler like up until I was a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
I must have gone through 3 of them because you can only drop them a couple of times before they get fucked up.
I could also, on the digital tier, I could also do some of my
Oh yeah, some of the scratch art stuff,
Mm-hmm.
because that's really pretty
And
colorful,
I bet
man. I like
Gable
it.
would probably back the additional digital tier or whatever. But now, how do you set that up? Because you already have a digital tier, and they have to
You
buy
do
that before they get the additional.
right, and you do it as an add-on, just like a regular add-on for like
Yeah.
a like a
So it
book.
wouldn't come up unless you have an add-on. I think they can do that over on Fun My
Right?
Comic.
Yeah, you actually have to back. Ooh, I don't know, because Cecil was saying something. Uh,
They didn't even have a cart over there when I first launched, if you
no, I
remember,
was
or when I
yeah,
was wanting to launch.
Cecil was having a thing with shipping.
Mm-hmm.
When people were doing multiple backings and they kept getting charged multiple shipping, so he had to create a um, because Fun My Comic for some reason doesn't have where you can do the add-on and it automatically
Yeah.
um, takes the shipping off. He had to
So how
do
are we going to figure that out? How are we going to figure that digital out?
I don't know. We'll have to get together with Luke behind the scenes and see what we
Maybe.
can do.
Yeah.
That'd probably be the best idea,
But
dude.
I've got tons of bog stuff and other characters and stuff scratch art.
Is Justin still working with Luke? Is he still one of his main guys or whatever? Or
Yeah, he
wasn't
was
he
in our
part?
chat yesterday, as a matter of
Yes,
fact, and I talked to him
yes,
over the phone. I did not call him, but I texted him. His father passed away in either June or July of this year, and his mother's
yeah,
already
right,
gone. We were talking about
yeah.
that. He's still got his stepmother still alive. Um,
Dude, it's
but
tough, man. You know, I mean, me
he
and my
just wanted
mom
to
really
see
didn't
how things
even.
were going. That's why he DM'd me over on X, but I'm not on my right X account, so I couldn't see it. And I said,
Right.
"What was your DM about after the show?" And we texted back and forth a few times, and gave season's greetings and stuff. And you know,
Right.
I will want to get with him as an admin over there on Fun My Comic to renew the
Yeah.
campaign when it comes about, which is looking like next year. Um, but that gives me time to pay him to color, and I'm not asking yet, and also the trading card. But
Yeah. Well, I
he's
mean,
very good with the colors, and
who knows?
I
Who
had
knows if
not
Dillard
considered
even has
that.
the time right now, dude? I haven't seen Dillard in a while. He's not
Actually,
like.
it was Jason Bascom that suggested that is just have John Dillard color it. He already has the color scheme from the cover for Devil Flyer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, that makes sense, brother.
Mhm. Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
I mean, no slight to Mark Largent, and we've already talked. He tried his hand at it a couple times, and instead
Right.
of me working with him, I know I can give it to John, and he'll do it. And
Yeah, and you can. I mean, you can always give Mark a shot at something later.
mhm.
You got more
What
stuff coming.
well,
So.
right. Well, with John, I had said that when Tank Ferret gets the artwork for the back cover, that there'll be two different colorings on the two different editions. There'll be the blue and gray costume on the Golden Age cover, the John Falandes cover, and
Oh,
there'll be
yeah.
the red and burgundy scheme on John's cover. So he's
Right.
going to
Right.
color
Right.
it two different ways once I get the artwork for it,
Yeah.
which should
So
be
that's
here
already
pretty
cool.
soon. I know I'm on the high. So I've been in contact with Tank Ferret, and he's working on a midnight piece for me right now that I partially paid him for. And, he said, it's my number one thing. And I said, look, it's the holidays. It
Ooh.
doesn't need to be your number one priority, but thanks anyway, for saying that,
Okay.
yeah, we had a
Helder's asking.
conversation, and I'll talk to you more about behind the scenes, what he said,
Yeah, yeah.
after the show
Don't
got
give it
done.
all away. We're still live here, Rex, and I'm gonna have to end this in a minute because I'm trying to keep it to around an hour. We're already 20 minutes over. But Helder is asking about the LCD drawing pads. They have black screens, so it's like working white out of
Mhm.
black,
Oh, I'd
and
love
you can.
that. Yeah, one of these.
Dude, how much are
Yeah,
these things?
maybe
Because
next year.
I got some shopping to do tomorrow. I might want to go buy one.
I would love to have that. Yeah,
That would
I'd
be a
love to.
present to myself because
Well,
it's.
price them out and let me know the price you're getting up there around Chicago, please.
Yeah, I'm
Because
gonna
I'd
do a
love to
search
buy
on it.
one and start working that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a search on these things. I think I saw one
That's on my
somewhere.
short list to start working digitally next year and trying my
It's
hand
not
on it.
like a regular drawing pad, or well, I don't know. Maybe you can add memory to them or something, but I think it's just kind of like a etch a sketch. So you can
Yeah.
just draw a picture and then you hit erase, and then you could draw a new picture. But I don't know how. I guess you could just take a picture of it and save it.
No, hopefully it has a save feature, right? Does it have a save
I I
feature, Howder?
I don't know. Uh,
That's why I'm asking Howder and not you. You don't know.
yeah, but I don't.
But
From what the ones I know I saw an advertisement for it, and they made it seem like it was more like an etch a sketch.
they're pretty
Yeah,
cheap. Smaller ones around $15. Wow.
right. So yeah, they probably don't have any memory unless you add like a card to it or something. You have to get your
Yeah.
own little like for you do
Like
with
an
your phone.
add-on. Like an add-on.
Yeah, what do they call those? A little expansion chip or whatever, storage card. I fucking
Right.
forget what the hell the term for those is.
Before we get out of here, how is my camera? Or is it going potato every now and then?
Now your camera's actually pretty good today. You're nice and clear.
Okay. Well,
Ooh,
I'll show some old
and there's your
Charlton.
lizard representation for the first ShadowHawk
There you go.
show,
Right.
Lorenzo. Even though you're not here, my friend.
And I am working on 3 stories with Midnight and the Roustabouts, which deal with lizard men, vampire lizard men, actually.
Yeah, Halder's got me really curious
Steve
now. I'm gonna jump on and price out what these little LCD drawing pads are.
Ditko cover.
Ooh, look at that coming out the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Oh hell!
And this one here, I was fortunate to get a bundle because some of these early scary tales, they're hard to find and they're expensive sometimes on eBay. Just letting
I'll
you know.
bet.
But now this one here, number 3 or 4, I'm sorry. I think this is a Tom Sutton cover.
Ooh,
This
kind of cool.
has the Charlton one-shot story of like their bog or their man thing or their swamp thing story. Would you like to thumb through this real quick?
Why don't we save it for the 4 o'clock?
We'll save it for the 4 o'clock shadow. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget.
I'm getting down to the John Burns stuff. In that nice lot that I got was Doomsday Plus
Ooh, nice. Look at there. Is
That's
that
early
signed?
John Byrne cover.
Was that signed? What's that?
No, it's not
What?
signed.
Oh, what's that little red whatchamajiggy up there in the corner, right by the one? It's just the
It's the
hashtag for.
Adam sign.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the flowing proton sign.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it now.
This
It
is.
almost looked like
I
a.
do have some of these signed though. I do have some of these signed old school and ballpoint pen on the cover that I got from Elsie.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. So I do have some Charlton signed Doomsday Plus One
Man,
with some
okay.
of the first work that Byrne did. And he also here's number 3, and you can see he signed it here. This is John Byrne's signature with reproduced 75. It says there.
Right.
Robot
Cool.
cover.
Oh, and Helder says there's a brand called Boogie Board that does have a digitizer and can save drawings, but most are like a reusable notepad where they're not saving the drawings. Okay.
John Byrne artwork, 1975.
And he
Space
also says
1999.
he thinks the one he's got is discontinued. So, oh, dude,
What?
I was just looking at Burns' artwork. That's a nice. What's that dude's name?
Commander Koenig.
Yeah, but what's his real name? The actor, Martin something.
Landau.
Martin Landau. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's very recognizable, dude. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, yeah.
It's good, yeah. Oh, another Doomsday. This is number 2. John Byrne.
Okay, and that one's, they just changed the color on the little atom symbol.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you got the little atom bomb explosion there because I think this is a post-apocalypse type story, with a caveman here character. something like that. Now, I love the coloring on this. It looks like it's watercolor or something.
That's pretty cool, Helder. Okay.
Number 7 here. Here we go.
I gotta look into these things, man. I didn't know they were.
There we go. You kind of got like almost a white, almost like a hammer werewolf, or a what do you call it? Wendigo type character.
Yeah, Wendigo, Sasquatch, maybe.
Mm-hmm. And
very cool. Hey, Mike.
The mini ghost.
Good to see you, sir.
Mini ghost of Dr. Graves.
Yeah, Mike, I'm finishing up here, and then I've got some stuff to take care of, Christmas and all that good stuff. And then we're doing the 4 o'clock. Why? What you need, Mike? You coming? You doing something later?
Look at that one.
Ooh, ghostly haunts. That's cool. Wait a minute, I gotta blow you up a little bit, right?
And that character in the Ditko box, she's sort of like a moderator,
okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Don't go anywhere after the stream. I've got some news for you.
Killing me,
right? Well, it's some insight about the seer, which John Dillard.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap this up because we're almost a half an hour over already.
We're bleeding into the 4 o'clock shadow. What the hell?
I'm trying to run a tight ship here on Saturdays, Rick. I don't have all.
Get out of here.
All right, you guys. Thank you, everyone who stepped in and said hello. Halder, Mo Biggs, omerglitch, everybody. Carrie, love you. Thank you. Apex Comics.
Leg kick. Hex out.
Leg kick 1. Mo Biggs. Freaking Mo Biggs. Quantum Hex. PBR Street Gang. Levi. Everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming by for the first show.
Great back scratchers for cheap. Halloween.
All right. We're getting out of here. We love you. And Rex, go ahead. Say the thing.
Keep collecting?
Yeah, that one.
What is it? Okay.